Maine, there's definitely a lack of, say, healthy churches. There's churches around. You drive around, you'll find steeples everywhere. In Maine, the community kind of sees sometimes the church is dead, and I felt really a call to see something that was dead come back to life. The picture of the gospel. So to see that come back to life, something about that just kind of really energized me. The church, when I first started interviewing here, was down to like 15 people. I came, I was pretty honest with them, what I wanted to see and what I expected to see. And we didn't really see anything really take off for my first year here. It wasn't actually until COVID that we started seeing things start to change. We started doing a meal program pretty quickly once COVID happened. We had a lot of people, including myself, that was bored, had nothing to do. So we said, hey, let's start making food and delivering to people's houses. So that's what we started with. At one point, we were feeding up to around 300 people every single week. We as a church were still, even though we weren't meeting on Sundays, we still were able to meet for this common cause, and it really brought unity, which we were missing in the church, to this body. Like the old members and the new members kind of started talking and getting to know each other a little bit more, which is really awesome to see. We did a parking lot service. We're actually allowed to do the parking lot. I started seeing new people that were sitting in their cars, and I'd never seen them before. Then we started meeting outside of this church, and even going to a local park. We started doing services in a park. I started seeing a lot more new people, and people I'd never met before, and it just kept spiraling into more of that. We started seeing a lot of growth. Within 2020, our church about doubled in size, more than doubled in size. Our membership went from about 30 people to over 70. Our attendance went from maybe about 40, maybe 50 on a good Sunday to over 100 on certain Sundays. It was really all because we just got outside 4 months and just found something different that other people weren't doing. At one point, we made a list of things that were needs, and the top of it was homelessness, broken families, drug addiction. Making that list up really showed us, well, when we are to start targeting these people, since this is what the community sees as the problem, we do believe the gospel is the way that this community will be transformed. So let's go. Let's give over. And food just worked out. Food was the way that we were able to kind of get into that community. And now, we've done it for going on 3 years now. It's amazing to see how many connections we have. You gotta build bridges. These bridges, I always tell our church all the time, is like, these bridges were broken at one point. The bridge between the community and the church it's gone. And we have to really work hard at building these bridges back. It doesn't happen in 1 year, it's gonna happen over time. But we're starting to see those bridges actually kind of being formed. 9 times out of 10, most people I talk to, they know the gospel. They know, they could share it with me. Even in Maine, where as lost as we are, people know the gospel. The issue is they've been hurt by the church, they've been hurt by Christians, they feel judged by Christians. So in a way, they feel like God hates them or God doesn't love them because the way Christians kind of see them in that light. With these relationships, these walls that they have built up start coming down. And when the church starts to see, those people start coming to our church, they're starting to see that, okay, wow, this is working. And it's like God is actually doing something in these people's lives. These people are actually, we'll baptize them, and you'll hear their testimony, and you'll hear how broken their life was. They come to church every single Sunday, and you could tell, they're dirty, they're messy, they might swear. Just comes out because they don't know any better. It's a beautiful thing to see the middle class, the lower class kind of just together in one place worshiping. The outreach events are one thing, and sometimes that's a really hard commitment. But what I've even seen is inside the church on Sunday mornings, and even past Sunday mornings, there's certain members that maybe can't do the outreach, but they have taken people underneath their wings. Will they feel judged when they walk through our walls? Because it's one thing in the outreach event, because everyone doing outreach, they know what they're doing, they know they're out there, But it's now they're coming into our space. How are they going to be welcome when they come into our space? If I walk into like just Waterville in certain areas, I will know half the people, and they know that I'm the pastor of Living Water, and they know my name, I know their name, and it's really cool to be like, oh, okay, it's working. So something's happening.